Welcome to an overview with Adventure Engine of how new online technology can make business better for you as a travel, tourism, or event planner. Now today we're going to be talking about taking bookings, more specifically taking deposits, and even more specifically how you get those balance owings paid. So when we see a customer booking, they will typically book online, or they'll book by phone, or maybe they'll shoot an email through. Now we know if you're using a system like Adventure Engine, this can all be automated. So this can happen while you're out doing other tasks within your business. It's all automated, which is great. Now with the balance owing, what happens when you're not using an online system? Well, perhaps the customer makes a payment by phone registration, they give a Visa MasterCard, they make a deposit, and then what happens afterwards is we get into this whole bunch of calling and emailing when the balance is due. This is not necessary. If you're using an online system like Adventure Engine, you can set the deposit amount for the trip. The customer books it either online or by phone, and the staff enter it. And you can set in, as the business owner, when that deposit is due to be paid. So let's take a little look at that because it can save a huge amount of time and it's easier for the customer. So as the tour provider, I can go in and I can set in different details about how I will allow this trip to be paid for. Yes, I'll take a full payment, but perhaps I also take a deposit. Now in this case it's a fixed amount. I can also put in a percentage. Here I've checked off that I do require a registration and a cutoff date, because often we don't want to be surprised by a little deposit the day before our trip in an online booking. So with Adventure Engine you can set in whatever days you want. Prior to departure you are going to close the capacity to make a deposit. More importantly, we can set in balance due rules. When do we want emails to go out? They can go out once or several times, starting how many days before a trip departure. In this case, we programmed in 7 days departure. We want to start sending reminders with an option to pay. Now it may be 20 days. You set the amount of days that you want these reminders to go out, and how much, of course, the deposit is for. Now you also will want to customize the reminders. So with Adventure Engine, here we're looking at a little a draft. This is just for demo purposes. So we've got a company here. You can put in your own logo, your own header, your own design. In this case, it's Amazing Bill Beard Tours, and we see it's been sold to Mickey Mouse. And emails. Now most importantly, the client will see where they can go in order to log in and pay down their balance owing. The reminder of their username as well as their password. They can scroll down, see all the information about prior transactions, things that have been added, subtracted. All of that information will be right there. Now what if this was a group booking that had gone through the shopping cart as one group? Is that complicated? Yes, it is if you're doing it manually. Is it complicated if you're using Adventure Engine? No, not at all. In this case, each person in the group can click their own personalized unique login and go and pay down their balance owing. Now we know as tour operators how much time this takes to do this manually. Each call, each email, and then you're transferring things, you're taking the payment, you're manually processing that. With Adventure Engine, it's like a magic wand. You can make that all go away. We can automate the original down payment. We automate the balance owing reminders. We provide the ability for the customers to go in and pay for that automatically online, break it out as a group if they so choose. All of this can happen while you're out running your tours. You don't even need to be in the office. So when we talk about time savings, let's take a look at, for instance, let's say you run 600 seats a year. And on average, you're spending maybe 15 minutes tracking people down and trying to get their information through, right? So we're looking, now at about 150. Now, what happens if you're paying your staff, let's say $15 an hour? We're going to end up at about $2,200. This will easily pay for the Adventure Engine system just for the functionality of getting the balance dues done automatically. There's a huge amount of other functionality that you can take advantage of as a tour operator. Things like requests for availability, booking, inventory management, agent management, and so much more. So we would suggest, if you would like to find out more about this, you can contact us at www.adventureengine.com, that's our website, or info@adventureengine.com, and we can provide a customized demo for you to show you how the functionality can work for your company. It's time for you to be able to take advantage of the technology out there, make more money for your company, provide a better customer experience, and a better staff experience. We look forward to talking to you soon and hope you found this helpful.